You're watching Madz Science. I'm Madz, and today we're asking a question. It's pretty straightforward. Is water exposed to full moonlight with or without quartz crystals? Will it look any different at a microscopic level compared to water that was not exposed at all? So when water evaporates, it can leave behind residue or patterns that reflect environmental impurities or interactions with surrounding materials. So the reason I'm doing this is because science helps us prove things and gives us answers. And I would like to have answers. I don't think they'll really be answered today because I'm in a studio apartment with a microscope that I got for Christmas, and I think it's intended for children. I can only control so much in a studio apartment with a dog. So I don't know how clean these slides are, but I did use alcohol. So if we do start to see fur on the slides, it's not mine. So what you're looking at right now is 4 different kinds of waters. This one was under the full moon, what people like to call the wolf moon, for an entire night. And this is reverse osmosis water. All of these started reverse osmosis. And these water bottles are, they were cleaned, sterilized with alcohol. So, yeah. This water is water that was under the full moon as well, the wolf moon. And it has rose quartz. This water was also under the full moon, but it has clear quartz. And finally, this water is really boring. It was in my cupboard. It didn't get to experience anything special. So, but that is our control variable, I believe. Something interesting I would like to start with is the state of the water when I found it this morning. Last night, I placed these 3 bottles of water on my balcony under the full moon, the wolf moon. And this one has no crystals in it. This one, it has rose quartz. This one has clear quartz. So when I took them inside, I noticed that this water was still liquid, but both of these had become partially frozen. Me not having a scientific brain, because I flunked chemistry, I didn't know what it meant, and I wanted to jump to conclusions. So instead I used ChatGPT. And I know that's kind of controversial right now, so I'm sorry if it's taking your job. But there shouldn't be a but, sorry. Anywho, so with the water, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I took the water inside. Those ones were frozen, and I thought you would be interested to know why this one was frozen, these ones were frozen, and that one was not. And the reason is ice nucleation. So with the quartz provides microscopic irregularities, cracks in a structure that is suitable for water molecules to begin forming a crystal. These sites act as nucleation points or seeds for ice to grow. Whereas the water that was plain and it did not have quartz, it turned into super cooled water. It's actually called that, super cooled. Yeah, hopefully that explains it. So it wasn't any miraculous phenomenon. We're going to try and go through this with the scientific method. I'm not passionate about science, and I had to look up what it was because I couldn't remember. I put droplets of each of the waters onto these glass slides, and we're waiting for them to evaporate. Unfortunately, that is taking a really long time. The first slides that I used, I made the water droplets too big and I got really impatient. So I made more slides with tinier water droplets. And I'm just now noticing that they are starting to evaporate, which is really interesting. Like, I can't even see where the water was. I don't know. Yeah, I put water on it. Okay. So I'm already observing something interesting. The slide with the clear quartz Moonlight water, that one evaporated first, but it was, as much as I can control, the same size droplet as the other ones. I don't know what that means. Rather than have this video go on until it evaporates, I figured we can do a cut so you guys don't have to wait with me because it's excruciating.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa! It's too
What we're looking at right now is the clear quartz in the moon water. I think that's where the droplet dried. And then this is me frantically looking for the rose quartz in the moon water. Yeah, I don't think I found it. I did find some fluff though. And here's the moon water. I kept finding more green microscopic fluffs. And this final slide is the reverse osmosis water that was in my cupboard.
Well, that was a flop. I don't think this experiment was conclusive at all. If you have any recommendations for an at-home experiment to go more smoothly, please leave it in the comments. Yeah, so I think what happened was I cleaned the slides with alcohol and wipes. It was like a microfiber cloth wipe, and it just left fluff. Microscopic fluff. I don't appreciate that. I'm learning that to be a scientist, you have to be really patient. That fucking sucks. But I will be conducting this experiment again with more precautions. One being marking where the droplet dries, because once it dried, I couldn't find it. So I didn't really know what I was looking for in the slide. That was an oversight. Thank you for joining me in the first episode of Madz Science, and I'm your host, Madz. My name's Madz, and I'm gonna do that again. Thank you for watching the first episode of Madz Science, and I hope that you will continue to watch and we will continue to learn. I'm gonna work on a slogan. I'll just leave it at that. I can flip my tongue in half if that's funny for some people. I could also look up a joke. Okay. It's really dumb. When geologists, damn it, I messed it up. When geologists sue each other, it goes to the courts of law. Because we're doing an experiment with quartz.